All right, this one just has an interesting title called Killing Mary Sue. If none of you are familiar with the term. See, I'm always iffy about the history behind Mary Sue. I know it took place from a Star Trek fan fiction, but was she called Mary Sue? Like the character's name? The whole idea was like it was a self-insert from the author of this character who was, you know, just as smart or even smarter than the crew to the Enterprise. I'm not even sure which Enterprise this, you know, fan fiction was for. And so the idea is, you know, a character who's way too good, you know, it doesn't fit within the crux of the world, and they're just a nobody. They don't belong in any pre-existing lore or anything, but suddenly they're just amazing at everything. Rey Skywalker is the best example of this. You know, you look at Luke Skywalker, all the trials and difficulties and failures he had to go through to be a Jedi, and then you have a character like Rey Skywalker who just suddenly is amazing at everything. No dark side, you know, no tempting of the dark side despite how powerful she is, even though Anakin fucking had that issue. You know, just instantly amazing at everything. No failures, no mistakes, just instantly good. Mary Sue. So this movie is called Killing Mary Sue. Let's check it out.
You deserve the world, Sugar Plum. Now I'm gonna give it to you.
What do you think? My dad robbed a convenience store when I was 7.
He was shot, or what was it?
Stabbed 12 times.
Is that Jason Mewes? Hold the phone. It's weird. I can't tell in this shot, but in this shot...
He was shot, or what was it?
In that shot, it immediately thought Jay. You know, Jay and Silent Bob. Is that him? It probably isn't, but it's weird how similar it looks.
Stabbed 12 times in the face and neck. Cue my mom meeting Senator Bradley Wiener. Look at me now, Dad. I get to have all your fun with none of the consequences.
Mary Sue Harper.
Mary Sue Harper.
Mary Sue Harper
was detained this afternoon.
Oh, I get it. Her name is Mary Sue. There's got to be some sort of play on the idea that I mean, kind of. She gets to be a scoundrel, if you will. I don't know why that was the word that came to mind. You know, she gets to be this troublemaker with none of the consequences. Again, like a Mary Sue, she has all of the fun, all the benefits of being a character without any of the negatives. Maybe that might be a stretch.
You need to find a calling in life outside of your vices.
She is a national security risk.
I need you to put a bullet in her.
Senator Wiener looks to be reelected for his 4th term.
His name's Wiener. This is a weird movie.
Eliminate Mary Sue, and I also garner the sympathy vote. Is the team ready? This job.
Is that Flea? What? Am I high? Am I just seeing faces that don't exist? That's Flea, right? You know, Red Hot Chili Peppers. I'm just gonna over-explain everything right now.
This job has to be so clean you can eat off it.
What the hell's going on?
What are we gonna do?
So this is where she becomes a Mary Sue. She's gonna suddenly become this badass, like, martial artist, gung fu master, and kill all the assassins. Is that where I'm getting? Maybe that's where the whole Mary Sue connection comes from.
We fight. Mary Sue, this is not a video game. Did you kill all those people?
I just got caught up with all the assassination attempts.
So, okay, this is interesting, because is it clever or is it really fucking stupid? Because I'm having a hard time deciding. They call it out. They make it what it is, but they're aware of it, which is crazy that it took us this long for something like that to happen. You know, it's like this, you don't want to marry Sue. It's a bad thing to have a character who just gets none of the fallbacks of being as great as they are and all this stuff, and are just sort of like a deus ex machina when it comes to the plot of a story. But to make a story where that's the point, that's the idea, like that's kind of fun. Yeah.
Are you gonna kill her?
That is Jason Mewes. Holy shit. Guys, why'd they just show him for like a split fucking second? There he is. There's our boy. Dude fucked a Martian once. Homeboy fucked a Martian once. That's so fun. I'm so happy he's doing other stuff and not just Kevin Smith. I mean, Kevin Smith's not doing movies as far as I can tell now, so good on him. I'm glad he's still out there doing his thing.
Don't you?
But I was 2 for 1. 1 for 2. The fuck is Martin Cove? Looks like Flea, like a whiter faced Flea from Red Hot Chili Peppers, bass player from Red Hot Chili Peppers. Either way, someone came around here with the ugly stick.
Don't you find this odd?
Animals like Mary Sue survive and thrive on chaos.
You know, I'm starting to think none of these guys have even played Fortnite.
All right, well, you ruined it, movie. God damn it. Get it? Because, like, it's not a video game. Oh, they don't even play Fortnite. Look at me. Look at me, fellow teenagers. I'm hip with it. I know what the youth do. Commence the floss stance, fucking whatever. I hate that shit. And I get it. It kind of makes sense in the context of this movie, but anytime, just any fucking time. And they usually throw them in the trailers too, so that makes it. I get extra doses of it. I hate millennial writing so much. But let's see what the comments have to say. I'm actually very curious because, again, I'm having a hard time deciding if I think that's a clever idea or if it's really stupid. And maybe poorly executed. It reminds me of what was the movie called? It reminds me of a lot of things like Kick-Ass, Punk. What the fuck was it? It was a bunch of women in an asylum. And it was like the CGI'd mess of like them breaking out of an asylum, but through their own minds. The hell was that movie called? Scott Pilgrim. It's got a lot of Scott Pilgrim in it. Stylistically, it's kind of fun. Again, concept I kind of like. I don't know. I enjoy it. Before even looking at the comments, I'm going to make a decision. I think this is a cool idea. There. Cue everybody hating it in the comments. Top comment. This is like a fan-made YouTube movie. Kind of negative. YouTube movies, Reply says, and what's making you say that? Well, he's not going to reply to that because you didn't put a question mark at the end. How's he supposed to know you're asking him something? I'm just saying. Finally, a Mary Sue I actually want to watch. Wish I could think of other examples of Mary Sue's. Back when Force Awakens, well, it wasn't. See, that's the annoying thing about it. Oh god, Star Wars rant. Get ready for it. Force Awakens comes out, and I'm like, this sucks, right? I don't like Force Awakens. I never liked Force Awakens. I thought that was stupid. For one, I hated the whole pandering of like, oh look at us not using CG. Yeah, fuck you, Lucas. It's like no, fuck you for spitting on the guy who gave you this franchise to work with in the first place, right? That I didn't like, but then the movie itself, it was just the whole movie was like, hey, remember this from Star Wars? Hey, remember this from Star Wars? Like, I cannot stand that shit, and they do that in all the new Star Wars stuff. Like, they can't escape it. Even everybody's fucking favorite, Rogue One, they throw in a whole bunch of like, oh, remember those guys from the cantina? Hey, look at that fan service. Yeah, bullshit. And, you know, it was unoriginal. It took these great characters, they brought them back, did absolutely nothing with them, made new characters that just weren't relatable or interesting at all. So I hated it from day one. From Force Awakens, I hated it. And then Last Jedi comes out. Oh, now everybody else is on board and says it sucks and the whole series is unoriginal and shit. It's like, man, I was there day one. I didn't like it. It's very, very hipster of me. I hated Star Wars before it was cool to hate Star Wars. That's right. Even more hipster of me. I still fucking love the prequel trilogy. I always thought they were great. And then there's this whole annoying thing where everybody's like, oh, well, actually the prequel trilogy isn't that bad considering what Disney did with the sequels. It's like, no, they were always solid film. They had that touch of Lucas. You know, and if anything, they still added to the story of Star Wars. They didn't fucking make it an abortion that it is nowadays. Fuck. Where was I going with this? Anyway, Mary Sue's. Oh, right. Yeah, after the sequel trilogy came out, all this talk of what a Mary Sue, like it became this new... It reemerged as this term because Rey was such an obvious example of it. And I watched some interesting videos that mentioned other ones, and interesting videos that mention ones that aren't those things. You know, it's one of those fun little debate things, like, are certain characters a Mary Sue? Well, did they have to work? Did they have failures at some point? You know, it's not like characters aren't allowed to be the best at everything. It's just that has to come from somewhere narratively, you know? Once I had a casting for a horror film. Everyone was shocked by how I looked, but the producer was against it. Sad face. What? What? Good for you, man. Why? I'm still in the right comment section, right? What is this? Why does this movie exist? Who is even for it? It's like Ronald McDonald's teenage daughter killing highly trained assassins 3 times her size. Except that would probably be a good movie, clown face. I don't think they know what a Mary Sue is. That's the joke, right? Unless I'm giving them too much credit. I'm pretty sure that's the joke. Reply says, because she's hot and I like it, deal with it. Well, great. There's that too, I guess. But yeah, Mary Sue, killing Mary Sue even, which is also kind of a great concept because, you know, it's you're getting rid of the idea of a Mary Sue, but it's a movie about a Mary Sue. Okay, that's giving them too much credit probably, but still. Even the idea, the plot, you know, your stepdaughter's a little shit and you're running for office, so you have to put her down kind of thing. I like that. Same people who gave you the fucking Fortnite comment came up with a fun concept like that. Yeah, go figure.